विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षामा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा हामीले सिद्धार्थ मावि, भुटनदेवी मावि, आधुनिक राष्ट्रिय मावि, बालज्योति मावि, ज्ञानदा मावि र त्रिभुवन माविसँगको सहकार्यमा हेटौडा एफएमले उत्पादन गरेका हौं। आउनुहोस् सुरु गरौं आजको रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा।
Good morning and namaste to you all. It's me Surya Prasad Ghimire from Bhutandevi Secondary School, Hetauda. First of all, I would like to welcome you in my class. This is my second day with you. Dear students, today we are going to learn the second half of the reading text, that is, the transcriptions of the debate presented by Kavita. Here, the word transcription means a written or printed version of something. Dear students, please get ready with your learning materials, okay? Before starting today's lesson, let's flashback what we did in our previous class. Dear students, in our previous class, at first, we briefly recapped Unit 1. Didn't we? Yes. Then we made a short discussion on the picture given in the textbook on page number 13. After that, we went through the first half of the reading text, that is, transcriptions of the debate presented by Karma, and tried to make some important points from his presentation that he expressed in favor of the motion. Dear students, could you briefly remind me the points that we discussed in our previous class? Yes. If you couldn't, please let me remind you once again in brief. Okay? The first point that we discussed in our previous class was, the fewer the languages there are, the easier the life will be. In the same way, the second point was, people prefer learning the language that helps them to communicate in the global village. The third point was, using the same language aids understanding and global fraternity, global friendship. The next point was, economic growth is possible by using a single language. And the last point was, using a single language may help in solving international and intercultural security problems. Dear students, by putting forward these points, Karma strongly claims that using a single language is better than multiple languages. Dear students, now let me remind you about your assignment. Have you done your assignment? Yes. If you have done, please look at the answers and go on checking whether your answers are right or wrong. Are you ready for this task? Yes. Now, let's go on checking. The first question was, why does Karma thank MC? This is a very easy question. Have you answered the question? Yes. Karma thanks MC for giving him an opportunity to express his opinion on the burning issue. Here, opportunity means a chance or occasion. The next question was, who is the supporter of fewer languages? This is also a very easy question. Have you answered the question? Yes, Karma. Karma is the supporter of fewer languages. Good. The next question was, which language do people prefer learning? Have you answered this question? Yes. People prefer learning the language that helps them to communicate in the global village to their own languages. Good. The next question was, how does using the same language aid understanding and old fraternity? Have you answered this question? Yes. By enabling people to communicate with one another without any problems and uniting them as global citizens. Using the same language aids understanding and old fraternity by enabling people to communicate with one another without any problems and uniting them as global citizens. Good. The next question was, how is economic growth possible by using a single language? Do you think it is possible? Economic growth is possible? Yes. Economic growth is possible by using a single language by minimizing various costs such as cost of translation, cost of interpretation, etc. By using a single language, we can minimize various costs such as the cost of translation, the cost of interpretation, etc. The next question was, do you think using a single language may help in solving international and intercultural security problems? How? Do you think so, students? Yes. Then how? Okay. Yes, if a language is intelligible, intelligible means understandable for all, members of security forces can easily investigate and understand national and international criminal plans that ultimately may help in solving security problems. Good. Dear students, you have done well. Now, dear students, it's time for reading. Please open your book on page number 14 and quickly read the transcriptions of the debate presented by Kavita. And from her presentation, find out the disadvantages of having only one global language. Is the instruction clear? Yes. Then your time starts now. Please go on reading. Read silently, please. Are you reading now? Okay. Dear students, let me highlight the text a little. In this text, Kavita strongly disagrees with the view that the fewer the languages there are, the easier the life will be. Some people think that if there are few languages in the world, the life will be easier. Kavita strongly disagrees with this view, and she claims that there are noticeable, obvious disadvantages of having only one global language, because language influences our thoughts, and our thoughts perceive the world as per our linguistic background. Language also carries culture. Cultural and linguistic diversity have a reciprocal relationship. Therefore, there are obvious disadvantages of having only one global language, Kavita says. Now, dear students, let's discuss some disadvantages of having a global language. If there is only one global language, all other languages will eventually, sooner or later, disappear, die out. Then what happens? Except the global language, if all other languages die out, what happens? The disappearance of languages results in the loss of cultures, because language carries cultures. No language, no culture. Then what happens? The loss of cultures leads to the collapse of the tourism industry, because cultural diversity boosts tourism and it attracts tourists from all over the world. If there is no cultural diversity, there will be no reason to travel for pleasure and interest. That ultimately leads to the decline of the national economy of many countries which rely on tourism industry. Likewise, having a global language also creates identity problem. Each ethnic group has its own language and its own culture. If people start using a global language, the ethnic groups without their own language and culture lose their linguistic and cultural identity. This creates identity problem. Likewise, having a global language also causes the loss of variety in literature. Each language has its own taste and own distinct quality, different quality. For example, the Sanskrit language is said to have musical quality. All these qualities get lost if people start using a single language all over the world. So, it's impossible to have variety in literature. Now, in conclusion, the disadvantages of having a global language are: it leads to the decline of the national economy of many countries. First one. Then it also creates identity problem. The next one is it also causes the loss of variety in literature. They are the disadvantages of having a global language. Did you understand? Okay, good. Now let's come to the conclusion. Kavita, in this text, in her presentation, highlights the disadvantages of having a single language all over the world. However, she questions the practicality and possibility of using a single language across the globe. She doesn't think using a single language across the globe is possible and is practical. She thinks it is impossible and it is impractical. That's why she concludes that debating on such issue is just a waste of time. Okay. Now, dear students, have you understood the text? Yes. If so, let me ask you a few questions. That is, completion items, in order to assess you how much you have understood the text. Okay? Are you ready for the assessment? Yes. Okay. The instruction is, fill in the blanks with appropriate words from the text. You have to fill in the blanks with suitable words from the text, from the reading text. Okay. Now, question number A is cultural diversity tourism. What word is to be filled there? What is a suitable word for this blank? What is? Good. Boosts. Okay, BOOSTS, boosts. Cultural diversity boost tourism. Good. Then next question is, the loss of languages ultimately leads to of the national economy. What to be filled here? What is a suitable word? What you said? Decline. Good. The loss of languages ultimately leads to the decline of the national economy. Good. The next question is supposed to have musical quality. Which language? Sanskrit? Good. The Sanskrit language. The Sanskrit language is supposed to have musical quality. Then next question is, linguistic and cultural differences bring variety in What is a suitable word there? Literature. Good. Literature. 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 Good. Next question is, Kavita argues that using fewer languages may create problem. What to be filled here? Identity. Good. Identity. The next question is, we dated the world as per our linguistic background. What is a suitable word there? Perceive. Good. Perceive. 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 Good. Okay. Good understanding, dear students. Now, let me give you some assignment, okay? Read the text and answer the questions. The first question is, why does Kavita thank MC? Is it clear? Yes. Who is the supporter of multiple languages? This is also a very easy question. Which language is supposed to have musical quality? Easy question. Good. Next question is, what brings variety in literature? Can you answer this question? Yes. Okay. How does using fewer languages create identity problem? Can you answer this question? Yes. Next question is, write any 3 benefits of having many languages in the world. Can you write? We discussed disadvantages of having a global language. Now you have to write the advantages of having many languages, multiple languages in the world. Okay, this is your assignment. Read the text at home again and again and answer these questions. Okay? Thank you very much. This much for today. See you in the next class. Have a good day. Bye.
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, आजका लागि रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाको समय यति नै। कोरोना भाइरसको संक्रमण बढ्दै गएसँगै ठप्प भएको पठन पाठन र विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूको पढ्ने लेख्ने बानीलाई यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाले कायम राख्नेमा हामी विश्वस्त छौं। अहिलेका लागि भने कार्यक्रम निर्माण टोलीका सम्पूर्ण सहकर्मीहरू बिदा हुन्छौं। नमस्कार।